everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today, after much insanity, I finally have my nail inventory for like all my polishes and products and stuff like that for my nails. It's a lot, but even with it being a lot and as frustrating as doing this inventory was, I don't really feel bad about this category because I am a licensed nail tech. I have a lot of product from when I was actually a practicing nail tech, which I'm not doing right now, and I haven't for a number of years. But so I don't really feel bad about it. I know I have a lot, and this is one of those categories where I kind of want to get some more and new things, but I also want to use up what I have because some of what I have is extremely old. So I'm going to have pictures like I have in the previous inventories. And yeah, let's get into this. I have my pictures on my phone right here. My inventory is on a spreadsheet right in front of me on my laptop. And we're just going to go through it. I tried to group my nail polishes in like color categories. I didn't get too in depth. I just kept like similar colors together no matter what the finish was of all of them. So let's get into the first one. Is all of like my like whites and nudes. I don't have a true white nail polish. I do have like kind of off-white shimmer in the NYC, but nothing that is truly stark white, like whiteout kind of white. That is one thing that is glaringly obvious in missing from my inventory is a true white. But I do have a lot of very pale nude colors. I'm not mad at it. So, you know, it is what it is for now. Moving on, I have everything. It's in kind of a brown category from like a light tan to, you know, like a much darker brown. I have cool browns. I have warm browns. I have in-between browns. Yeah, I have some browns. All right, in the next picture you will see is all of my reds. Some of them are true reds. Some of them just are kind of in the red category, but they're not like a true honest to God red. There's some like Victorian reds and, you know, dark reds and stuff like that. But these are all of my reds. Not a ton, and I'm okay with that. I really am okay with that. Moving on is everything that falls in the pink category. I have dark pinks, I have super pale pinks, I have in-between pinks, I have bubblegum pink, which is weird because I am not generally a pink person. And, you know, I have a lot of it, and some of it is exceptionally old, and I would like to get through some of it. But none of the ones in these current pictures are ones that I'm panning right now. I do have a picture that will be coming up of everything that I am currently panning, and I will get to that in just a minute after we get through all the pictures, and then I'm going to give you numbers. So moving on to the next picture is everything in my purple category. I have, again, light purples, I have dark purples, I have in the middle purples, I have cool purples, I have blurples. Yeah, I've got some purples there. Next is my blues. Much like my eyeshadow, the blues are very limited, and I just don't find myself gravitating towards them. I mean, I do like them, but I don't know, I just don't own a lot of them. Moving on to the next picture is everything that falls in the green category. That's going to be like teals, true greens, and stuff like that. Most of mine definitely fall towards the teal side of things. The one on the far right is actually a very dark green. And yeah, everything else pretty much in the teal category. Next category is like my oranges. I do have some golds that lean more towards orange, some bright oranges, some dark oranges, some kind of like red orange, but they leaned more towards the orange than they did to the red, so that's why I put them in this category. Next up, you will see my yellows. Oddly, I like yellows. Sometimes they make my skin look a little sickly because I do have like an olive undertone. So yeah, sometimes it's just a little off for me, but I just love yellow so much. And yeah, so I have all sorts of yellows here. Yellow golds, pale yellow, like just a hint of yellow. Yeah, I like my yellows. Not a ton, but I do really like them. Next, we have everything that falls into like the gray and silver category. Some are a little less gray silver than others, but they do all fall under that category. It's one of those colors that I don't dislike, but I just don't gravitate towards. Much like with my eyeshadows and the blues and stuff like that, I just don't feel like, I don't know, I don't feel that draw towards it. Moving on to my lonely 3 black nail polishes. It's why I need 3 black nail polish. I'll never know. The one on the far right is extremely old. It doesn't even have the label on anymore, but I do know that I got it at Claire's. The one in the middle I've probably had 10 to 15 years, which is crazy. And that is, it's black, but it is like a jelly black. It's kind of hard to explain. It's not my favorite, but it's not horrible. And then the Wet n Wild, I've only had maybe a handful of years, but it is actually a true black. All right, moving on to the next one is glitter toppers. I don't have a lot of these. I know there's 7 in the picture, but I love glitter toppers, and if I was to purchase anything when I use some up, I probably would buy more glitter toppers. I just like, even now, even though my nails look really plain, I do actually have a glitter topper on them. It's just a micro glitter, and it's like a peachy gold, and it just gives a little something extra without being like bam in your face. I like glitter, I love toppers, and yeah, that is one category that it would not hurt my feelings if I had more of. All right, moving on to the next picture. That is going to be like my striper polishes. These are nothing fancy. I want to say I got these at the Dollar Tree. I do have brushes where I can do striping with, but I thought, let's give it a try. I enjoy them. They're not bad. They're also really nice to mark your panning lines. Like if you're working on other polishes or products or anything, and your lines, your progress lines rub off, these little striper polishes that you can get at Dollar Tree are amazing. They really are. They do a great job. So that's, a nice little purpose for them. And the next picture is going to be anything under the gel shellac category that you need a UV light to cure. Yes, I do have a UV light, and not surprising since, like I said, I used to do this for a living. So moving on, it's not a lot, but that's that category. When I stopped working as a nail tech professionally, gels were just starting, so I did not have a ton of them. And because I already had so many other polishes and I was no longer working as a nail tech, I just didn't buy a whole lot of gels. So, it is what it is. All right, next category or next picture is going to be everything that falls under base coats. I have a lot, and you will notice that I have a lot of stuff in the Jessica Nails, Jessica Cosmetics little boxes, because those are pro products, and yeah, I used to love getting those. Jessica Nail products and Creative Nail Design, which is now CND, those are designed to work on natural nails, and that is really what I preferred to work on. I did not enjoy doing like nail enhancements and stuff like that. It just wasn't my thing. I preferred natural nails, so I have a lot of Jessica Nail stuff. Not just because of the name. It's not. I know a lot of people think it is, but it is a really good product. And then I have some of my less expensive stuff down on the bottom row. All right, moving on to the next one, which is a very small category for me. This is my top coat category. And you will notice on the bottom row, the 2 on the right, they don't look clear like a basic top coat. These are not technically top coats, but I use them as such. One is like a sheer clear-ish purple, and one is like red, sheer and clear. I don't even know how to explain it. So I will put those if I have something that is like satin or a matte that I don't really care for, like that finish, and I want something glossy on it, I will put those on top. All right, let's see, what's the next picture? Oh, the next picture is all of the colored nail polishes that I am currently working on panning. Notice there's two reds in there. Yeah, I feel like when I have my ideal collection, I'm definitely going to have a lot less reds, a lot less pinks. I just want like a few that I really, really enjoy and just keep it at that. Um, but yeah, I have lots of colored things that I'm working on. All of the ones in this picture, I am hoping to have finished this year. That, fingers crossed, they will be finished this year. The next picture is my top coats, or not top coats, yes, actually, top and base coat is at the bottom left. I have a striping polish, that little tiny gold thing. On the top row is glitter toppers and just toppers in general, top coats. Those are all things that I want to finish this year. The two on the bottom right, those are in projects currently, and they are just in for usage. Those will not get finished this year, even though I am really enjoying it. Actually, what I have on my nails right now is the one that is bottom far right. It is Sinful Colors Taupe is Chic, and the top row, second from the left, is the glitter top coat that I have on right now, if you want to see what it looks like. Nothing amazing. I was just kind of keeping it casual today. That's why I've got my sweater on. Just chilling. Just chilling. All right, moving on past the nail polishes. Let me give you numbers for the nail polishes. Base coats, everything, it's all together. I have, scrolling, still scrolling, 151. And I have my striping polishes separate, and I have 7 of those. Not horrible on the striping polishes. 151 regular polishes. That's a lot, considering I'm not in the profession anymore, and I probably won't do it again in the future. I just, with family, young family, and everything going on, I don't see myself going back out into that type of job. I would like to get those numbers down. I don't have specific goals for the year yet, but yeah, I definitely want to get some used up. I'm looking at trying to get used up, whether it is a colored polish, a base coat, top coat, striping polish, whatever, 12 to 15 range for this year, and that would make me happy. All right, moving on to the next category, next picture. Pardon me for that. I have nail polish remover. I don't keep a lot of this, and one, because if you have a lot, it will evaporate. The only thing I don't have is like a true 100% acetone. I used to keep it all the time when I would have nail enhancements and stuff like that. I don't really find a need for it anymore. If I was ever to need it, I would go out and buy it, but right now what I have, I think, is sufficient. The 2 single-use ones from Q-Tex, the only reason I have those is because they were sent to me through Influencer. If and when I travel, which nobody's doing that much right now, I usually will throw those in like my makeup bag or whatever and take a polish or two with me. But yeah, that's not something that I use on a regular basis. I like a nice, strong polish remover, like the tub. I can just dip in and take my stuff off really quick. And then I have the big bottle, because you can't stick your toes in the tub. So I use that, the bottle one with cotton, to remove my toenail polish. And then if the tub gets a little bit dry and the sponge is not worn out, I will actually put some of that polish remover into the tub just to rejuvenate it a little bit. I like to keep it simple. Simple is where it's at. Needed a drink of water. Lots of talking. All right, moving on. So polish removers, yeah, I just have 4. It's not a big deal. The last category is miscellaneous. I will give you total miscellaneous numbers after I go through all the pictures. I will tell you that I have a lot of miscellaneous, and a lot of it is product from when I was, a practicing nail tech. And so there's a lot of stuff in here that I really don't feel like I need in my collection anymore. I have it in case I want to use it, but it would not hurt my feelings to use up some of this, is what I'm saying, and having this category a lot smaller. So let's get into it. The first picture is all like random kind of. On the far right is the nail art. I have silks, I have fabrics. I know you're probably wondering what the heck with the fabrics. I was taught in nail school that you can actually do colored fabrics, and then you use like a nail glue over it, and you can seal that fabric in, and it grows out almost like an acrylic or gel nail. And it's kind of cool because you can put any pattern you want on, and it's pretty awesome. And I loved playing with it, so I kept some of those fabrics, and I still have them. I have different kinds of soaks. I have nail lotions that you can soak in for a basic manicure. I have quick dries. I have polish thinner all the way on the left, more silk wraps, cuticle remover, all sorts of different nail treatments through Jessica Nails on the top left. And I have like a cuticle lotion. That's the Nourish. It's a therapeutic cuticle nourishment. And yeah, so that's what that picture is. Lots of stuff there. Next picture is, as you can see, it is a lot of technical supplies for a nail tech. You know, the nail tips, the full nails, sculpture forms, lots of polymers and monomers, you name it, primers, like bonding primers and stuff for acrylic nails. It's just a lot. And let me tell you, if you have never had acrylic nails done, the polymer, which is the liquid, it's kind of stinky. And I would love to use up some of the stuff because it's just kind of sitting there. And you know, after a while, it will start to degrade. And I actually, when I was getting my inventory done today, I actually threw away a primer because it was a really good primer, but I actually had it from Kazi School, and the primer is so strong in it that it actually started to eat away at the brush, the nail brush that was in it. So I just tossed it. I'm like, that one's done. One more out of my collection, which is kind of nice. But I really would like to get some of the stuff used up and moved out. I don't know if I want to start doing acrylics on my nails. If I was going to do it, the winter time when everything is breaking would be the time to, but I just don't know if I want to go that route or if I even have time for that. I did not do pictures, and I do not have in my inventory like all of my buffers, my files, and like all my tools and those kinds of things, just because even though technically you can use up a buffer and a file, they take a lot longer. There's a lot of reuse on those, and I like to keep my inventory things that I can actually utilize, use up, consume, whatever you want to call it, and move out of my collection. Tools and stuff like that, to me, if they break down or whatever, I mean, it's no different than, you know, any appliance that you use breaking down. So I didn't want to include all those. I really didn't want to inventory all of those and take pictures of it because it's a lot. It is a lot. And much like I said with like my beauty inventory and stuff like that, I do know that there are some things missing from my kit. I actually have like a rolling toolbox that was my nail kit from when I was practicing, actually working out in the real world. And it's like almost hip high. I'm 5'8". It's a tall toolbox on wheels. And I know there's things that were missing from there. So I am assuming that those are going to be down in my storage room that I can't get to. And these numbers may change later in the year, next year, or whatever. I will let you know if I purchase anything, but if anything else comes into my inventory from downstairs, I will also let you know that. So, you know, we can keep it transparent, and you guys know what I'm buying, what I'm not buying, what I'm using up, and everything else. So just putting all of that out there. All right, my throat is getting dry. It is late at night. My kids are sleeping, and yeah, I kind of want to be sleeping too. So I am going to wrap this up. I believe what is my next inventory is going to be face products. I'm going to do face, lips, and eyes. I think those are the last three. I'm pretty sure those are the last three, and I will be happy when all of this inventory stuff is done. But everyone has been asking about pictures and details and stuff like that. So I wanted to, once I finally felt somewhat comfortable, clearly I'm not completely comfortable, but I feel somewhat comfortable and able to do it this year. A little bit less anxiety, which is a good thing. So yeah, face, lips, and eyes in that order. That's how they are going to be coming up, and I hope you enjoy this. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.